Hello, Pastor Doug, back again with another video. I want to have today a short video that deals with one of the hardest topics a pastor faces in the modern world, and that's dealing with divorce, remarriage, and separation. And by the way, those three things are actually different. We live in a society where, of course, family means very little, where adultery, fornication, cohabitation, to use the more modern euphemism of what is simply just fornication, is the norm, and where divorce is rampant and remarriage is rampant. And it can be a real struggle on trying to find that right balance of applying the law and the gospel to someone who is wrestling with marital difficulties. Well, this is, again, going to be a short video, so I'm not going to be able to go into all the texts, and there is much debate on how exactly you apply to attach, when can you divorce, when can you remarry. But the text I think that is most important, and I always encourage people to first begin with, is Malachi chapter 2, verse 16. And it reads, and this is God speaking, "For I hate divorce, saith the Lord, the God of Israel, and him who covers his garments with wrong, saith the Lord of hosts. So take heed to your spirit, that you do not deal treacherously." The fact that the Almighty goes out of his way to tell us that he hates something, that should catch our attention. And here, this is divorce. It's literally sending away. So this is not, let's say, a woman who's being abused and she separates from her husband, to be safe. That's obviously a good thing. That's appropriate for that woman not to be attacked. But that's not divorce. That's separation. That may lead to divorce, but that's just separation. But here we're talking about divorce. You are intentionally sending your spouse away. And that is something God hates. I know when marriages start going south, you start focusing on yourself, you start getting more and more offended by the person because you think they're offending you, and it can get really dark quickly. But in our thinking of divorce, I think we have to start with this text first. We have to start that God hates this. He prefers there be union. He prefers there be charity. He prefers that we focus on him and our neighbor. In this case, we're talking about our spouse. So yes, go through and read all the various passages on divorce, and be careful though, because all too often when people start reading about divorce, they're trying to find ways to get one. I think you have to start with this verse, that God hates divorce, and that should give us fear and trembling. Well, I hope that helps, and as always, Christ's grace and peace to you all. Amen.